What's up everybody, it's your boy A-Dubb, back again with another video. This time I'm going to give you some priceless knowledge. Well, I'm always giving you priceless knowledge to help make you guys extra money, but right now I've been making a lot of HTV videos and I still have a lot of HTV videos coming up that I haven't put out, that I've made, that I plan on making. I have a whole lineup, but for now, everybody seems to be doing HTV, and right now it's time for us to switch it up and step into the world of embroidery. Just to step up our production game just a little bit and do something different from everybody else and keep your customers satisfied and stay up to date with the latest, greatest types of shirts that you can make a lot of money with. You can make patches with this thing, and if it's done the right way, which I know how to do it the right way, every single time you stitch, it's going to come out wonderfully and perfect, guys. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm guaranteeing you that if you follow these instructions, every single time you stitch something out, it's going to come out perfect. I've spent a lot of time with this machine. I've messed a lot of stuff up. I've made a lot of mistakes. And I'm here to tell you once again, I'll repeat myself, if you follow my instructions, you will know how to use this machine, and every time you stitch, it will come out perfectly. Now guys, follow my lead here, man. I'm not trying to sell you guys a machine, but if you are going to buy this machine, please do me a favor and use my product link down in the description below. Use my product link because I'm about to give you some serious gems here and show you how to get this thing fully functional and working as soon as you get it out of the box, guys. Once again, if you're gonna buy this machine, use my link down in the description below this video because I'm about to show you some ish right here. All right, so the first step when you get this thing ready to embroider, right, and I'm gonna tell you what my settings are. Right here, I got this right here on 4. This wheel right here I got on 4. Don't worry about it, just do it. Now right here, it shows you how to insert the bobbin, but I'm going to show you how to insert the bobbin because I know people like demonstrations, and a lot of people, face it, you don't read these instructions on these things right here. So you're gonna, once again, I push this thing right here, and it made that plastic thing pop up. So you take it off, right? You take your bobbin, and I got the thread. I got the thread right here. You take your bobbin and you put it in. Let me roll it up. You take your bobbin and you drop it in the machine this way. You take it and you pull this thread right here behind this little hook. Pull it behind the little tab right here, right? I'm holding it, and you come around, come around, come around. Come all the way around, get some slack if you need it, and boom. Wait. And boom, it cuts off. And now the bobbin is wound, all right? I don't have that much white thread on this bobbin, but you wanna make sure you have a lot of thread on your bobbin, all right? But I don't have a lot of thread on mine, but don't worry about that right now. All right, this right here is the presser foot. When you are threading your machine, you have to have your presser foot up. Reason being, there are wheels inside of this machine that have tension on them. If you have it down, there's tension added on the thread. If you have it up, there's no tension on the thread. So you want to have your machine and your presser foot lever up when you're actually threading the machine. Okay, so now that I put the presser foot up, let's thread the machine. This stuff is so easy, guys. We're at the top of the machine and everything is laid out for you how you need to thread and everything. You grab your embroidery thread and you put it inside of here. Now a lot of people will put the top part on. I don't even use the top part. Alright, so you grab the thread and you just put it through this little silver part right here. Push it in there, clicks in, pull the thread around the back, and we come straight down, just like illustrated on this illustration. Come straight down. Now after you've come straight down on the machine, you want to go around and bring it back up, just like illustrated. Go down and bring it back up, just like illustrated. Now you stay on the right side with the thread come around. There's a little hook inside of here. You want the thread to go around and inside the hook. The hook catches it. Let me show you. The hook just caught it. I went around. Let me demonstrate again. Well, I can't because it's around already. But I went around from this side to that side and it grabbed the hook. So now I'm coming down, all the way down, right? All right, now this is where it gets a little interesting. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Let me focus. All right, now this part, you grab the thread. I grab the thread with both hands and I put the thread inside of this little part right here. There's a little part right here where you want the thread to go inside of. All right, I'm going to try to get a good video of this for you. Okay, I'm getting the thread right in here. I got my thread and I'm getting the thread right in behind here. All right, it's in here. Now I'm coming up and around. Now this is where it gets interesting. Now that the thread machine is pretty much threaded, I lower my presser foot to add the tension back. Right? Lower my presser foot to add the tension back. Now there's a lever on the side of the machine. With my other hand, I'm going to grab that lever and I'm just going to push down and let go of the thread at the same time. And then let go. And the machine is threaded. Right? So now that the machine is threaded, I go ahead and grab some scissors or something like that, and I put my scissors through that little loop, and I pull, if I can get it, I pull the rest of the thread through. I'm going to get it from the other side. I just pull the rest of the thread through. There you go. Drag it around. And folks, I am ready to embroider. I'm going to take this. Don't ever cut this too short. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it about right here. All right, cut it the length that I have it, guys. All right, now we have tension on there and everything is fine and we are ready. Our machine is ready to embroider. Now we're going to embroider something that's fairly complicated. I'm going to show you how perfect it comes out now that I've threaded the machine the right way. Now in order to put your hoop, slide your hoop underneath, you want to bring this presser foot back up. All right, bring it back up, but don't mess with anything because we got it threaded perfectly. Okay. Okay guys, let me go over top of this hoop real fast so I can give you a nice shot of this thing. And I'm giving you guys a nice wide shot so you can't mess this up. This is your hoop right here, right? Your hoop is loose. This screw right here makes your hoop loose. Now your hoop is loose. This can go in nice and good, right? So I take this off. I'm using just some tearaway stabilizer. I got 2 pieces of tearaway stabilizer. I'm gonna lay it on my hoop. I got them perfectly together and I kind of put my tearaway stabilizer over here so that it covers the entire hoop. And this part is facing me, right? I'm gonna get the top part of the hoop and I got the arrow. The arrow is supposed to go up. I put it on top of the hoop and I kind of like press down and make sure that it goes inside. I tug a little bit, not too much pressure. I want to get all of the tension. I want to get a fair amount of tension inside of the hoop and get all the wrinkles out so that this tearaway stabilizer is nice and tight. And then I bring it to the edge of my desk, which you can't see right now. Bring it to the edge of my desk so that I can tighten this up. All right, let me show you guys what I'm doing. I'm tightening it up. All right, I'm tightening up the hoop. Now the tension that was once on the hoop is gone. I'm going to loosen it back up a little bit and get rid of some of these little lines right here. Won't matter too much, but I like to get as much tension as I can with as little lines as I can. Now that I've tightened this up nice and tight, guys, you can see it's not super tight because I still have some play in there, but guys, it doesn't matter. Now let's go ahead and put this hoop inside of on our machine. Let's go ahead. All right guys, now as I've said before, you want to make sure our presser foot is up. Now that's going to enable us to lay this hoop flat on the machine and slide it right under. See how easy that slid right under, right? All right, now we're going to connect our hoop to the arm. To connect the hoop to the arm, you just attach these two pieces right here. This piece is going to push on this piece so that it comes back and enables these two pieces to click in. Watch as I do it. Push, I just pull right here and push down and it clicks it into place. Alright? And to release it, you do the opposite. You pull and pull this up. Alright, let's do it one more time. I just sit it on there. Watch this. I just sit it on there. And I grab my both fingers, pull, and sit it on there. And it's ready to start embroidering, guys. Alright, so now let's get our design into our machine. The first step is to put our memory card that the design is on into the slot in the side here. Make sure it's turned the proper way, of course, and just insert it into the machine. Now come around to the front screen right here, the touch screen. Press it once. You're going to get this message. You just press OK. Alright, OK to recall and resume previous memory. You're going to press cancel for that, and then you're going to press the little USB icon. Press that icon and it navigates to your USB. Alright, now in my USB, you can see I have a YouTube play button as well as this design right here. I'm going to select this design right here. This is the intricate design that we are going to stitch out. Alright, we can press set and it puts the design in our hoop, right? So we can go ahead and we can do various things. We're not going to go through all that right now. We're just going to go edit end, and now with this we can go ahead and see all the areas that this design is going to cover. We can, one moment, we can go ahead and move to this side, and what this is doing is it's actually moving the machine so it can see, so we can see all the areas this design is going to take up. Alright, that's what that's doing. Back to the center. Press OK. All I did was hit this button right here once again, and it navigates everywhere the design is going to be stitched onto our hoop so that we can see and make sure and see the area of the landscape that it's covering. Okay, press OK. Bring my thread back around here, and now we are ready to embroider, guys. Now we're kind of ready to embroider, but we want this to change color. We want to put our presser foot down. Put our presser foot down. Now you see the change colors, and we are ready to embroider. Once you press this button, the machine will start embroidering, guys. Now, you ready? Let's push the button and see what happens. Our design is starting, guys. Back wear of the design so this design can be nice and steady and stiff once it's done. Laying down the backing. In my design software, I did not put this to have to back every character. I only made it back strictly just the thick layers. If that makes any sense. Nice, solid stitch. Nice, stiff, solid, strong backing. Nice, and let it do its thing in its entirety. I like this part right here. It's kind of solid. we got. I like this part right here, guys. As you can see, the machine, this embroidery, I mean, you can't get cleaner than this, guys. I mean, look at this. Look how clean, silky, and nice this is laid down. It does not get any better than this. You do not need to spend thousands of dollars on an embroidery machine. If you want bigger designs than this, then you have to get the something like the PE7 something, I think, the PE7 series. There's one with a color screen that I would recommend, and I'll put that product, that machine, in the description. But this is the one that my budget permitted me to get. This is the SE600. I'll also put the description, the link to this Amazon product in the description of this video. But I mean, look at the quality. Look how nice that looks. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys how to put adhesive and iron backing on here so that you guys can actually iron this onto anything that you want. So when the bobbin stops, it tells you what to do next. And if you look at the screen says that it's time for our black color. So what that means is we go ahead and take out our our white spool, and we put in our black spool. All right, now let me just lighten this up a bit like I had it. Sorry guys. Now I'm going to show you how to do this, because this is important that you do this correctly too, because you have to once again thread the machine properly. All right, so we let up our presser foot to loosen the thread. All right, the machine already cut the thread, so we take something and we just remove, let me show you, we just remove that little piece of thread right here. Let me focus on it. So I'm going to take my little scissor and I'm just going to run it underneath here, and it removed that thread from the design, right? So now that this is loose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the top of the machine right here. Let me bring this up a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Top of the machine right here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this thread right here. Boom, I cut it. And I'm going to go back to the bottom of the machine, and I'm going to grab the piece of thread. Just bring it over here. Grab this thread, and I'm just going to pull it out. Alright? And I'm just going to pull it out of the machine. Alright? And I'm going to load up the black. And you guys saw how I loaded it up in the beginning. So I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to repeat it, but I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see. But I'm not going to slow down or anything. Boom. In here. In here. In real time so you guys can see how fast I do this. Around the bottom. Up top. Around. When you guys get this down packed, you'll be doing it this fast too. Do that little loop right there. Over on the side. Lower the presser foot. Push the lever. The knot is through. Pull the rest of the thread through. And cut the thread. And we are ready to embroider again. Now, to start embroidering again, I just hit the button. Alright? And just like that, we're embroidering again. see how easy this is? Do you see how easy this is? And just like that, we started embroidering again. Going around the perimeter of the design, creating an outline. Pretty cool if you ask me. Okay guys, now you see what happened. I'm going to show you what happened. This happened because I'm using tear away stabilizer. Alright, because I'm using tear away stabilizer, the tear away stabilizer material could not take the design. So this is something that you have to kind of be mindful of. I'm going to put this back down, press cut, because my tear away stabilizer ripped. So that's not anything the machine did, but this design part right here is a fail. So I'm going to put in some other material in here. Hold on 1 second. Jeez, it sucks. I'm going to go ahead and rip it. I'm going to put some other material in here and I'm going to start this design over again, and I'm going to be right back with you guys. But it's good for you guys to see something like this that happened. But if you guys can look at what we had going on right here, if the tear away stabilizer wasn't so weak, this would have been a great design. Look at the back of it, nice and clean embroidery. But once again, because it's tear away stabilizer, it was weak and it tore away. This is what tear away stabilizer is supposed to do. Because I used tear away stabilizer, it compromised the design. So we're gonna have to start all over again and do this over again. This is another lesson, guys. If you're using tear away stabilizer, this could potentially happen if your design is too intricate. But you can see the quality of this embroidery right here, even though it's a fail. But let's do it over, and let's do it on some material this time. All right, I'm gonna put it on some woven, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna put it on this stuff right here this time. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put it on this stuff right here this time, so it's gonna come out it's not gonna rip. All right, so let me load this up. All right guys, I found something better. This is a white linen, and because it's white linen, it won't compromise our design, the integrity of our design, like when the color, as far as the color coming through. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this like right here and right here. So I'll put my finger right here. Let me see. I'm just gonna measure with my eyes. I can go ahead and come up and cut this right here. I love this little cutting wheel thing right here. It's the greatest thing you could ever have when you're doing this type of stuff. Go ahead and cut it. Cuts nice and easy. Again, product link in the description of the video. Boom. I got my piece right here. Put the rest to the side and go ahead and lay this down. I'm going to lay this down with some stabilizer on top of it, with one tear away stabilizer. One moment. Well, actually, I'm going to put the stabilizer underneath it, and this again is once again tear away stabilizer, but it's not going to mess up this time because I'm going to put this material on top of it, and this is so that the wool doesn't go sliding around inside of the hoop, guys. So boom, line this up like that. Do the same thing we did before. Put it in. Sorry for the fail, guys. Sorry for the fail, but it happens in real life, and it's important that you guys see something like this. Alright, because you guys know that this isn't perfect all the time. Alright? It's never, it doesn't come out perfect. And a lot of people's videos, they'll play like it came out perfect, and meanwhile they did it like 20 times. Alright? So, there we go. And you guys can fast forward this video if you like, because you guys saw all this part. But again, like I said, I'm just hooping this, and I'm going to pick up from where we left off on the next part, guys. Alright. our design is complete. The embroidery machine says embroidery finished, so we hit OK. Come back to our design. Over here, we go ahead and pick up the presser foot, release the thread, cut the string, get the excess out, get this out, pull up like so, start it from underneath, and look at what we have here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, look how clean this is. Look at the back. Look at the quality of this. Look at the quality. Really, look at the quality. It's like store quality. And let me clean it up. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim this up a bit just to clean it up. Trim off all the excess threading, all the jump stitches and such. Get this nice and clean. Alright, the front and the back. And then I'll be right back with you guys. Give me a second. Alright, now seriously, I want you guys to take a moment and look at the quality of the stitch. Look at the quality of the stitch. The camera's doing it no justice, by the way. Look at the quality. And I'd like you guys to justify buying a embroidery machine that costs more than this after seeing the quality of the stitch that I was able to get out of this 300 plus machine. Alright, this machine cost me a little over $300. Brother SE600. And if you follow my instructions, your embroidery will come out just as good as mine. So, product link for this embroidery machine will be in the description below. And you can see how better it came out using the wool versus the other material. Now what I'm going to do to get this out, you use this stuff called fray check. I'll put the link in the description for you. And you just put the fray check around the edges. Fray check kind of acts like glue. Put the fray check around the edges, let it dry, and you cut really close to the edge, and it'll make a really defined line. And I'm going to do that in just one moment for you guys. Why don't I show you guys? Alright, now I've went ahead and I've applied this fray check around the edges. I forgot to hit record on the camera, but I basically took this off and I went around the edges of right around the perimeter of the square. Fray check kind of acts like glue. It once it dries and you cut, it holds the material together so that it doesn't fray and so that the thread doesn't split. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this dry, and then I'm going to cut it out, and that will be it for this specific design. In another video I'm going to show you how to apply the backing to make it iron-on embroidery. Alright, in another video. So now that the fray check has dried, guys, pretty much, I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the hoop. Just loosen this up right here. Gotta use your finger muscles. Loosen this up. Get it out. Set this hoop to the side and get my scissors. And I already have my tearaway stabilizer on the back. I could tear that part away. That part comes off nice and easy. Alright. And now I just cut really close to the design with my shears. Alright, so get really close and just keep on cutting. And guys, I'll be right back. Alright, we have our black bear all cut out, guys. This is our patch. Looks good, good enough to sell, good enough to sew onto anything. This is quality stuff, guys. This is quality stuff that you can sell. Now, out of everything that I make, my HTV shirts are great, but this right here, we just leveled up, baby. So guys, it's your boy Allan Wade. Don't forget to visit the merch store, allanawade.com. I'm gonna be putting up some black bear tanks for the summertime, so stay tuned for that. And make sure you're constantly checking the website for the new products that are gonna go on there. Embroidery stuff, slightly more expensive, but still affordable. I don't think I'm gonna have anything over 50 bucks on there. Some items for 30, some items for 20, some items for 10, some items for 5. So stay tuned and keep on checking allanawade.com for quality products that you can purchase, one of a kind that nobody's gonna have on, because obviously I'm not that popular yet. But tell me how you like this black bear logo that you guys saw me make. Was it enjoyable to watch? Was the video too long? What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me if you want to see more videos like this, guys. And I'm gonna be out, man. Next video, I'm gonna show you how to make this into an iron-on embroidery. So you can just put the backing on here and you can iron it onto your garment. Because you not only can you can also sew it on, but iron on would make it easier to sell to people like yourself. I'm not gonna sell this though. Black Bear is not gonna be for sale, because Black Bear is exclusively for Black Bear merchandise and our friend Black Bear, our new addition to the A-Dubb Productions family. So like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys for bearing with me watching this long video. It's your boy, man, A-Dubb. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?